2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA, thank you. So the Nets starting five. O'Neal is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Claxton in at the center position. And for the Bucks, the talented pair of Middleton and Giannis in at forward. Holiday and Allen have guard duties. And it's Lopez in at the center. You know, we are still so early, Clark, in this season. But for young teams, what's important right now? What's in front of them?
Kevin, I think a couple of things. One, to understand the effort and attention to detail you need to bring to every performance. And then getting comfortable with each other. Getting everybody on the same page. And then defining roles. Understanding what lane you have to run in for your team as a player. I think those are critically important early in the season.
Allen passes to Holiday. A three-pointer off the mark. Durant against Holiday. And it's Durant, that time on the assist from Simmons.
Really rare to see a guy that's 6'11" have the kind of elite passing skills that Ben Simmons has. Really, really impressive.
Middleton can't get it to go. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
Here's Irving following the basket by Chris Middleton. Outside, Simmons. Baseline try. Second chance shot. And Durant lays it in. KD's got his second basket of the night.
Never say never with KD. He's fighting hard to protect their possession with a little help from that wingspan that goes on forever.
Really left alone that time.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Durant. He had 27 points last game. Over Giannis. Offensive rebound. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Sometimes you just have no way of stopping Simmons on the interior. I mean, he's a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite-level company.
That's good from Simmons.
You know, when you think about the all-time greats in Milwaukee Bucks history, I mean, 2 names come right to mind at the top of the list. Lou Alcindor, also known now as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak.
And he can't hit the second. Clark, both Kareem and Giannis Antetokounmpo are greats in their own unique respective right, aren't they?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, forces of nature, both of those guys. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the iconic and unmatched skyhook, which was a lethal weapon. And then Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, you think about his athleticism, his speed, his ball handling skills at 7 feet tall is something we've not quite seen. Both of those guys had similar impact in their uniqueness and their championship caliber mindsets.
Giannis inside. Guarded by Simmons. Here's Lopez. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. And another shot. And it's good on the way in.
You can tell that Giannis takes pride in his activity level, the way he plays, his intensity level. And you see the result of that activity on second chance buckets like this.
Irving for three. Nailed from three-point land.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Back to Allen. Pulls up, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Kick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Irving dishes to Durant. Pass to Claxton. O'Neal up top. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, impressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
And the Nets with possession here. Following the bucket by the Bucks. Irving from long range. A three-pointer is right on target. Irving's got 6 points.
As dead-eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irving has the ability to scorch you from there.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Now here is Holiday. Last time out he had 13 points. It's sent back down by Simmons.
An elite defensive threat and presence. Simmons understands exactly how to use his body to position himself for excellent defense.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Holiday. After the made shot from KD. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
Now one against Simmons. To the paint. Lopez with the steal. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Great D that time from Durant.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Outside, Simmons. That one good for 2. Simmons got his second basket of the game.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control even when facing physical contact.
Now here's Middleton. Over O'Neal. And they recover it. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the double up Antetokounmpo. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
And Brooklyn has possession. Nets leading by 6. Up top, Durant. Antetokounmpo defending. Here's Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Middleton the pass to Giannis. Allen surveying the D. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Ben Simmons.
One thing you gotta love about Grayson Allen is his confidence.
For sure, and every good player has great confidence. And with Grayson, it shows up beyond the arc. I mean, we've watched him naturally morph into a volume three-point shooter. And every team values having a guy like him because he can really stretch the floor and create good spacing for your offense.
First free throw is good. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity That has to be the focus moving forward.
The Bucks making a switch here. Portis is checked in. And Allen drops them both. Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it. And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Here's Simmons. After the basket by Milwaukee. Outside Irving. Jacks up a three. Allen with the rebound. Bucks trail by 4. Middleton outside. It's Portis atop the key. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Pass to Portis. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
You know, this is one of the reasons why Giannis' teammates appreciate him, because when they're open, he finds them.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And Giannis' journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak.
And the Bucks with some changes. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton comes in for Allen. And it's Hill in for Drew Holiday. And then for Brooklyn, Joe Harris is checked in for Durant. And it's Seth Curry in for Kyrie Irving. Harris outside. The Nets working the ball around now. Simmons against Hill. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And after that trade request this summer, Kevin Durant's still a Brooklyn Net. The offers weren't enough to move the needle, and the decision was made to run it back. One thing's for sure, when you've got KD, you've got a chance.
That's good from Simmons. Mark, if you take a look at the superstars on this Bucks team, they are extremely selfless.
Yeah, they really are. That's one of their great attributes. They just want to win. The pieces fit well together. Doesn't matter how they do it, who does it. They're all in it to win championships. A total team mindset.
Serge Ibaka is... That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
You know, Ben Simmons so unique as a player. I think he's one of the few non-bigs who can actually dominate a game scoring below the foul line. Not just scoring, but with his passing, too.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
forward for Drew, Bucks fans.
Here's Hill. Pass to Portis. Simmons against Hill. Back to Ingles. And stolen by Simmons. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 4-point game. Back to Connaughton. And here is Hill. Ibaka outside. The three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Second team foul.
And this is where Ibaka is becoming a little more savvy. Just catches the defense off guard. All they can do at that point is foul.
He misses the free throw.
One of the best free throw shooting bigs in the league, but that wasn't always the case for Ibaka. He has put in a ton of work.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Harris. In the corner, Simmons with it. Here's Claxton. Tries again. And it goes down 2 points. Simmons got 9.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Hill finds Connaughton. Ingles against Harris. Now, here's Ingles. He's covered closely. Brooklyn with the rebound. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of a game, and they just had so few opportunities, and I think that was their Achilles heel.
Yeah, I agree. Hard to win games when every offensive possession is one shot, then a jog back the other way to play defense.
So it's the Bucks now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Now the pass to Ibaka. Curry against Connaughton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Hill kicks to Ingles. It's back to Hill. Pass to Connaughton. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Brooklyn leading by 7. Pass to Curry. Here's Harris. Passes to Simmons. Down low. Lock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
To me, their physicality has been the thing early on that stood out. They're not settling for one and done. They're following their shots and getting a lot of putbacks.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
First one falls for him. Edmund Sumner's checked in for Ben Simmons. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Bucks trail by 9. The pass to Connaughton. Ingles against Harris. Curry with the steal. Here's Sumner. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Takes a 3. Shot clock reset for the net.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Outside Portis. Ibaka outside. Just 4 to shoot. Not going to go that time. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run right now. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal.
Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Warren's all-around skill set impressive. This guy is an offensive force.
Brooklyn shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
The first one falls.
I think this guy, T.J. Warren, is underrated. I mean, he's a terrific scorer and is not afraid to be the go-to guy.
And so he makes both from the line.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are concerned, but with your feet and do so without fouling.
Here's Sumner. Following the basket by George Hill. Over Hill. No good. And Milwaukee the other way now.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here is Hill. Shot on the wing. It's hauled in by Warren.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Curry on the wing. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Let's give a big welcome to the floor.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
And something that's been on the uptick in the NBA is free throw shooting. League-wide, Clark, teams are having more success from the stripe than ever before.
The 2020s are on pace, Kevin, to be the best free throw shooting decade in the history of the game, with skilled players now favored relative to the old school bangers. I mean, everybody pretty much has to be able to knock down shots to be effective as a player in today's game. So the free throw shooting percentage is going up. Not much of a surprise to me.
Middleton, the small forward, with Giannis Antetokounmpo as the power forward. Holiday and Allen have guard duties, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Allen. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Houston. They get it back. Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Man, it would be kind of cool to be Giannis for just one game. He makes dunking and getting to the rim look so easy.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes we're going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. Here's Sumner. Following the basket by Giannis. The three from KD. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
Well, that's a nice up-tempo play from Holiday. Got the rock and didn't waste any time finding a shot.
And the Nets with possession here. After Drew Holiday's score, Sumner passes to KD. Pass to O'Neal. Clock at 4. Over Middleton. Here's Claxton. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
That free throw missing. The Nets making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. And the second free throw, good. Bucks trail by 10. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
And the first one at the line is good.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
Good on both. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Simmons looking around. Durant against Antetokounmpo. Steps back and fires. KD can't get it to go.
I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Allen kicks to Giannis. 2 points. That one goes. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points in the quarter.
Giannis continues to expand his offensive arsenal, and with that, his confidence and ability can actually take over more.
Timeout called the Nets.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Allen against Simmons. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 10-1 run. Here's Giannis. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. Shooting 78%.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now here's Durant. 6 points for him. From 17 feet out. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
A shot by Middleton, wide open. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
Presence of mind, really important. You know, this game is more mental than physical. And Middleton is a guy who stays in the moment. He's exceptional at knocking down a good shot off a good pass.
Now, here is O'Neal. Over Middleton. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
Pass to Holiday. Now here's Lopez. Back to Holiday. He kicks it to Allen. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the triple. Nets leading by 4. And on the way from Irving for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Middleton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Middleton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Outside Irving. Back to Simmons. KD. Over Giannis. No good from Durant.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this point. Man.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. The rebound by the Bucks.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
It's deflected. O'Neal passes to Claxton. It's good. Claxton's got 11.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Back to Holiday. Middleton outside. And it's off from 3-point range. Nets leading by 4. Simmons dishes to KD. The kick out to Irving from deep. A rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Now here's Simmons. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. Allen with it. He's picked up by KD. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. A different look from Milwaukee. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Lopez. Joe Ingles comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Grayson Allen. And a switch here for Brooklyn. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Now here's Simmons. 17 points for him last game against Memphis.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Here's Simmons. Outside Warren. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one.
At the arc, Warren gets in the zone, able to shoot with total concentration and lay it right in.
Now here is Holiday. He has 5. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Warren against Ingles. And the shot by Warren, no good. Bucks trail by 5. Middleton finds Holiday. Simmons against Ingles. Passes it to Middleton. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
There's O'Neal with the 3. No good that time. The Bucks go the other way with it. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Middleton can't get it to go. Nets leading by 5. Now O'Neal. 9 points last game out. Here's Durant. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. Hill comes in for Drew Holiday. And then for Brooklyn, Joe Harris is checked in for Durant, and Curry subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Hill against Simmons. Hill, no good. Nets leading by 7. Simmons with it. He's got 9. And he's good on the 3-ball. Curry's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Connaughton passes to Portis. Hill inside. Simmons is there. Kept alive. Here's Portis. Got it. Good job in the low post.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Now here's Curry. He's got 7. Outside, Simmons. Here's O'Neal. It's rebounded by Portis.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Here's Simmons following the bucket by the Bucks.
2 minutes remaining.
And they double up Simmons. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 6th assist on the night. And the pass to Connaughton. Back to Ingles. Bounce pass from Hill. Connaughton kicks to Ibaka. Brooklyn with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. For 3, Harris. And the Nets, another 3.
You know, this is where Harris is most dangerous, one of the very best from behind the arc. His eyes light up when he gets these long-distance chances.
Now, here's Ingles. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Connaughton, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Brooklyn with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. And O'Neal gets it to go.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's Connaughton following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Here's Hill. That misses off the backboard.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Now, here's Warren. George Hill missing his last shot. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots over Portis. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now tonight from about 19 feet. And so it's Brooklyn looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Bud, what are you looking to clean up in the second half?
I don't think our offense is really moving the way we wanted to, getting up and down the court in pace. And, we got to make a few more open shots, but I think we can be a lot better offensively.
We've seen that from your team, Coach. I'm sure it'll show up. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They have a 13-point lead. And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
The three-point shot was their best friend. I agree with the strategy. When it's working, take advantage of it. I don't really like it. Live by the jumper, die by the jumper. But tonight, they're living, and they're living good, baby.
And over to Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks.
That's a lackluster performance. Lackluster effort. I mean, they didn't look sharp running their sets. They weren't cutting. They weren't hustling. Shaq, if you played in this era, you'd average 50 because guys didn't want to give the effort.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.